today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Toronto Mounties taking on Jordan Love and the Sacramento Miners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Love gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Love's pass.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Love now on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working out of the gun. Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start...
Now, quick hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
First down, going to the air with Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. And he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
7. Mounties, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. goes out right around the 39. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Here's Love. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Miners.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up
throwing. Love.
At the 47-yard line.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Love now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake, and this is caught. And the fake will work, he's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Going back to Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Sacramento.
An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Mounties, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Mounties nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Dominated, boys. Dominated.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, that might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Hunt. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man there is Malone. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the gun, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time.
Makes the score Miners 14, Mounties 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Love. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw now, here's Love. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
1 yard to go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To the air again, Love. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
21. Mounties 7. Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Carl try it again on second down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
They run the option on 2nd down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back in the 14. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 31-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Mounties 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr.
Connection made with Chenault.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up crawling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Incomplete.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
1st down and 10.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Love, they go play action now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 11.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this offense on third down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Niners 27, Mounties 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On first down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Carr now on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 31-yard attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rosa's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
Mounties 7.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Carr now on 1st down.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. Not just his first catch of the game, big reason why they're down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
1st and 10 at the 33.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Now Carr again. Well, he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away.
That's caught. Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Carr to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.